Hi everyone, I'm Dr. Justin Lin here at Rehab and Revive Physical Therapy, where we rehab your mind to revive your body. And today we want to revive your gut. You've heard of GERD, reflux, acid, stomach acid, heartburn, all that stuff. It's all coming from the same source. We got some achy stomach pain shortly after we eat or a little bit during when we're eating. So that just stinks, it's very uncomfortable. We've got some strategies and tips coming up, so stay tuned. So there's a bunch of tips and strategies we use here at Rehab and Revive for our clients. Number one, we generally talk in general supplements. I always recommend people to research it a little bit more themselves from dietitians and nutritionists who understand reflux and GERD a little bit more. Sometimes people use supplements like aloe vera juice. They've got baking soda, olive oil and oregano, and apple cider vinegar. So although I like to talk about it, I have people research it themselves because it's a little bit out of my scope to make that recommendation. Hope you understand, so my apologies. Number two, we like to talk about sleep positioning. You often might find people telling you to sleep upright so the acid stays down, and that can happen because, well, the valves are open, and when the valves open and you're lying on your back, things tend to go up. So the valve that prevents the acid from coming up needs to be closed, or at least the gravity will help that. So that's why people try to use wedges. I don't like to use wedges because wedges actually hurt your back. All that sliding from gravity compresses your poor little spine. So I actually like using 3 down feather pillows, 2 on top, 1 right in my torso, and that way you can stay a little bit elevated. If you have another extra pillow or down comforter, you stuff it underneath your knees and hips. So that's a good strategy. But something I think a lot of people don't know that can combat acid reflux or just stomach pain in general is actually finding a visceral therapist. Oftentimes when we've got this thing going on, it's just the very tip of the iceberg. There's a whole lot of other stuff that needs to be opened or cleared or freed up that can make the whole stomach and the whole system work well. And we have a little self-help, do-it-yourself trampoline tip that we can try.
Moment, outside of time, outside of words, outside of everything. A perfect moment, silent moment.
That has helped with many of our clients here, so stay tuned. All right, here's our little quick tip on a trampoline. If you've got a little personal size trampoline at home, highly recommend it. Like I said, you can order it on Amazon or Walmart, just go get one. But this is a great way to start learning to manage it. What you're trying to do with the oscillating, I'd rather call it, because I'm not really jumping, I'm keeping my toes on the trampoline and I'm just kind of letting my heel lightly come up. What I'm trying to do is you're trying to create a little bit more room and space. Now you might have seen some of these competitive eaters trying to compress. Or another example I like to use is that end of the ketchup or Heinz bottle and you're trying to just knock out the rest of that ketchup. You're trying to compress it, that load, and bring it down. Now the speed is important. You can do it around this speed, like 1/16 or 1/8 is generally what has been recommended, so that's a little slower. You're just trying to find that nice place where you can relax your organs and feel that light gravity kind of just bringing down those contents, those abdominal contents here. Typically, I recommend that 2 to 3 minutes of doing it. And if you don't happen to have a trampoline at home and you want to try something like this right away, just oscillate right in the comfort of your living room. Just stand and find yourself in this nice resonant form and try that for a couple minutes as well and see if that's as effective as well. But I love the trampoline. It just gives me that extra little spring and we're getting that motion going to compress those contents.
You're right.
So hopefully if you have a trampoline at home, you're giving it a shot. Sometimes you can pick it up at a Walmart or a Home Goods. Just give it a shot. You want to do that 1/8 pace and you're doing this for a couple minutes and it's really good help. But try the other stuff, do your research because some of it is a little bit out of my realm. So yeah, if you like what we're doing, please leave a like with these guys. And any comments, you've given this a shot, we'd love to hear your feedback. Leave that in the comment box. And if you haven't subscribed, we'd love your support. Today, please subscribe and the subscribe button below. I'm Dr. Lin. Remember, we heal smarter, not harder.